Oh my, help us. Help us.
You can't reach God if He doesn't really have all of you. And Him having all of you is your undivided attention. Many times we let all these other things keep us distracted, so much so that we don't have time to pray. When we try to meditate, we sleep. You meditate 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Dr. George said, like the disciples.
Because you are so tired.
That's
you are
good.
so exhausted. You've been going and going and going. But say it again, that can wait.
That can wait.
There are some things that can simply wait. Let's talk about exercising.
Oh, no.
Boo. Help us.
Exercising is a part of your self-care.
Yes.
You gotta work out.
Exercising. Now, do you have to go to the gym?
No.
No.
Every week?
No. You can walk around.
Yeah. When I'm at work and it's slow, I'm in the office doing this.
Getting them steps in.
Get your steps in. When I'm sitting in my desk and there's some downtime, I'm doing this.
It starts burning. I didn't believe it, but it does.
You just do this. Or this.
Now that ain't no problem, sitting down.
You're sitting down, but there's still some movement.
Yeah.
I got another one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all see this? So, tell your neighbor there's no excuses.
There's no excuses.
Unless you have some really bad needs.
Now, Rich, you got some really bad needs.
Because we put too much emphasis on
Y'all listen.
we put too much emphasis on the big thing. Do you have time to walk a whole mile every day? Some do. And if you don't, you have to be doing something. Exercise is important. And it's so convenient that you can just do it in a chair. Y'all remember jumping jacks? You can do jumping jacks. You can walk in place. You can just do this. Whatever it is, tell somebody, get moving.
Get moving.
Get moving. A lot of times we feel bad and we're sluggish. We don't have any energy. It's because of the foods we eat.
Help me, Lord.
The fast food, the French fries, the fried food. All of that makes us feel sluggish. Get more vegetables. Get more fruit. It's the simple, minute twerks.
Oh my, help us.
Simple and minute twerks that we can do to take care of ourselves.
True.
So that's meditation, that's prayer, that's exercise, that's healthy eating, spending time with loved ones, and getting the proper sleep.
That's not.
Getting the proper sleep. Because guess what? When you're sleeping, your body is recharging.
Yes.
Your body needs that sleep. Your body needs that sleep so that it can recharge and reboot. So if you're not sleeping enough, then your body's not being recharged. These practices can lead to a healthier, happier life. So I encourage each of you to make one slight change. Do something better, a little bit more, so that you can be the best you that you need to be. How many like drinking water?
Yes.
Okay. So go up on your water intake. Those that don't really like drinking water, those that don't like, I was one of the ones, my husband would tell you, I really don't care for water. It doesn't have a taste, I like flavor. But at the end of the day, Sister Shanta was saying that she was dehydrated. Water is not the only thing that dehydrates you. There's fruit.
Dehydrates.
Melons, grapes. There's all kind of fruits that you can do to hydrate you. If you don't like water, you can do the coconut water. Coconut water has electrolytes. There's so many different things that you can do to take care of your body. You got to take care of this temple so that you can help somebody else be all that they can be. And there's one thing that we need to do is stop stressing. Tell your neighbor, stop stressing.
Stop stressing.
So many things that we stress about that are beyond our control. If you give it to God, leave it there.
Leave it.
Don't pray and worry. My son was 28 years old and had a heart attack. He was not fat, overweight, anything. Stress. His younger brother had gotten killed, hit by a car, several cars. He was so consumed on who did it, the guy paying and da-da-da-da. So he was just stressed. Then he was worried about his other brother because he was a twin to the brother that passed. He was just stressed. At 28 years old, stressing. How many go to sleep when your mind don't turn off?
Yeah.
Thinking about, I gotta do this tomorrow, I gotta do this next week, blah, 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 blah. Find a way to turn it off.
Meditation is the key.
Go back to meditation and prayer. God, take this from me. I don't want to carry this weight anymore, because once you start carrying other people's weight, you find yourself getting sick. You have body aches, arthritis, all kind of things because you're not taking care of yourself and you're so busy carrying everybody else's burdens. So let's talk about the importance, and we talked about this a little bit, the importance of setting boundaries for your overall health and well-being. Boundaries refer to the limits and rules that we establish for others and ourselves regarding our personal, professional, and social lives. Boundaries are important for you and the other people.
Right.
Setting boundaries is vitally important, because when you don't set boundaries, then you'll just allow anything to go on in your life. Setting boundaries focuses on teaching people how to treat you. It focuses on teaching others how to treat you.
That's good.
Establishing and enforcing boundaries is necessary. Establishing.
And what?
It's no good to set boundaries in place and then you don't enforce them.
Help us.
When you set boundaries in place, there are things that you're just not any longer going to allow. There are things that you already said that you're finished with, you're done with.
Thank you.
You have to enforce that. How do I do that? Get you an accountability partner. Somebody that can remind you of your boundaries. Because sometimes we love really, really big. And we feel like our love is telling us to just stay in that situation. Or our love is telling us to keep giving our last when we don't even know how we're going to pay the next thing. But because they're in need, you gotta know when it's a seed, and you gotta know when it's a distraction.
Oh my.
It's good to have seed in the ground when God lays on your heart to help someone, but there are times when you're just being manipulated because you're so sweet.
Manipulative.
You're being manipulated because you are a child of God. So somebody tell me what the importance of reducing stress is. Why is it so important to reduce stress in your life?
Make them raise their hand so we're not talking over
Raise
each
your
other.
hand, please. Anyone? Why is it important to reduce stress? Yes, ma'am.
It's important to reduce stress for your own health, because stress will kill you.
Yes.
So the less stress you have, the more healthy you become and can maintain your body.
Absolutely. Without clear boundaries, you may feel overwhelmed by the demands and the expectations of others. Yes, Brother Greg.
It's a physical thing as well. Because I can speak for myself. 6 years ago,
when my marriage fell, I had went through at least 2 months not eating right or not eating at all, to the point where I had lost 60 pounds in 2 months and didn't even realize.
Won't that do it?
Wow.
I was eating probably once a day and sometimes I went 2 days without eating, didn't even realize it. So I ended up being in the hospital and they told me I had got to the point where I was anemic. And I was the one that was going to the gym every day. Weighing 250 solid, 2% body fat, and dropped all of that down to 162. And I just had to get my mindset on me again.
Yeah, that's good. Get your mindset on you. Because guess what? Your health matters.
Yes.
Pay attention to your body. Get physicals. Men, go get physical. You know, a lot of times we don't want to go to the doctor, but those little things are important. Those are things that show I love me. I care about me. Setting boundaries can help you prioritize your own needs and take care of it. When you have priorities, a lot of this stuff we already kind of went over, but when you have priorities, you prioritize, you put in
Compartmentalize.
what's most important. So the things that are most important, that's what you do first. So if someone's calling you to do something that you know needs to be done, then you just have to say, you know what, I have to take care of this first, and I can get you later on. Or I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be able to do that. How hard is it for us to say no?
Ooh, not at all.
I think some people getting it better even from today. No is a complete sentence.
Period.
It is.
With a period behind it. Don't feel bad if you can't do it. Don't feel bad if you cannot accommodate it. Setting boundaries can prevent burnout. How many been just burnt out?
Woo, Lord.
Yes.
Amen.
Just going, and then you find yourself just wanting to sleep for days because you didn't take a break. You have to learn how to take a break.
Vacation.
Yes.
Get away. Bishop and I took a little mini vacation last weekend. Normally, we never go away on Sunday. We always plan our vacations through the week. We get back on Saturday, prepare for Sunday. But this time when he planned it, he was like, well, somebody else gonna preach. They gonna figure it out.
What you gonna do for music? I don't care.
Not my problem.
Not my
But
problem.
sometimes it has to be that drastic. Because you don't only make time for you, you take time for you.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Making time is one thing, but taking time is something totally different, because when you make time, most of the time when you make it, you'll put something else in it.
Oh.
Half of it for yourself, and then you know what, I'll be right there. You know what, sometimes you just don't even answer the phone.
Hello.
You let them leave a voicemail. Yes, ma'am.
And then once you do it one time, like you don't feel, well, I don't know about y'all, but you don't feel as bad, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all felt, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, they got it this time, so next time it's gonna be easy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So once you, like, start taking vacations, it's just taking time for yourself, it just becomes easier, easier, and easier.
That's good. Anybody else?
I like to say something. What I'm going through, I go to psychiatrist. Y'all can look at me funny.
That's all right.
That's all right.
Sometimes the job is necessary.
Some of
It's
y'all
all
hate
right.
on me.
Yeah.
That's right.
But I'm going through, they want me to go to the psychiatrist because a lot of people are going through what I'm going through. They commit suicide.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
And so what they tell me is what you are saying now. Timothy, take time for Timothy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my wife, she goes to sleep on you in a heartbeat, one answer the phone.
Yes, I got that same window.
And I have learned that now.
Yes.
Cause I don't supposed to stress. They give me cuckoo medicine, call it what you want.
Come on.
That's right.
Some of y'all need some cuckoo medicine.
Yeah.
So I don't stress and let life stress me out. You understand? Because they said December passed, I would have dead. I had got down, he told me 165. I got down to 110 pounds.
Jesus.
I was on my way out of here. So I had to learn not to let you and you stress me out.
That's right.
That's good.
Let there be a you problem and not an I problem.
That's right.
That's it.
You have to. Go ahead.
And I think too, as adults, when we go to say no, or we go to tell somebody we can't do something, we think it should be followed up with an explanation. If I tell you I can't do something, or if somebody asks me to do something and I say I can't do it, it's not, believe me, don't look at me for an explanation.
No.
Follow up with, because I gotta do this.
No.
Because I used to have a time when somebody would ask me to do something, I'd be like, oh, I can't, well, why, what are you doing? And then I'd have to try to, I'd have to try to lie, just because I can't. But now at the older I get, I have just been like, because I just don't want to.
Yeah.
And then, but
I'm
you ain't
going
doing nothing, but it's my time to not do nothing. And if I don't want to do nothing, then it's my time to say, I don't have to give anybody my time, nor does my time, I don't have to give an explanation for my time, because it's my time. And I just ain't gonna do it.
I'm born 1969.
Anybody else? That's good. Anybody else
I
want
want
to
to
ask
say
this?
this right
Yes.
here real quick. You talked about exercise. And also I had to learn that we've got a swimming pool in the backyard. And I try to go in there every day. Because I found out that that's good exercise. And I walk in there. I just walk back and forth in the swimming pool. And I found that to be somewhat of a good exercise. And my wife
Yes,
said,
sir.
I eat, but I won't exercise. So you're right. Man, you're right also, Mom. Because I don't have to give you an explanation why I can't do it. I was born 1969.
One more. Yes, sir.
Yeah, as far as the vacation, taking time,
Yes. Talk about it.
sometimes planning a vacation is fine, but sometimes you just gotta spare a moment that thing. You just gotta up and go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes people will change your plan getaway.
They will.
You know, sometimes you'll see something more important than the vacation.
Yeah.
But nobody can distort that. Hey, it's you and me this weekend.
Come on
You
here.
know, and sometimes hear this, and I say this to all of you who are in relationship, you married couples. Sometimes nobody needs to know about it but you and her,
Yeah.
or you and him. Okay.
Knock stuff
I
over.
mean, I don't care if listen.
That's right.
Listen. A few weeks ago, I called my wife. She had to work on for somebody else on a Friday, and I called her and I said, I got your stuff ready. So when you get home, take your shower, get back in the car, we out of here.
Look, they're gonna be asking, do you have a brother?
So the thing of it is, sometimes taking time for yourself, and I know this is gonna sound wrong, but sometimes it has to be your secret and your secret only. Because people around you, especially in ministry, when they find out that you're gonna be gone, Pastor, no. Okay, when you look around, I'm gone. When you look for me, I ain't there. Figure it out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes it's not about the planning. Sometimes it's about the necessity.
Yeah.
And the necessity says it ain't the plan, but it's to do.
Yes, sir.
Last one, we gotta go to the questions.
Okay.
And that's so true. I'm a property manager with 2 properties. And our company flew not everybody, but flew us to Cancun for 4 days. And at first, when I got off the plane, well, in between my layovers and stuff, my phone was ringing. But then my sister was like, "You're on vacation."
Right.
You're on vacation. She was like, "If the building ain't burnt down, and even if it do, ain't nothing you can do."
For real.
You was in Cancun. So I just turned my phone on Do Not Disturb. It was like whatever's
That's it.
there, and it'll be there when I get there.
There you go.
That's
So
it.
There you go.
Yeah, and sometimes you have to have that, for self-care, you have to have discipline.
Right.
That's true.
You have to have discipline, because if not, you'll just keep breaking your own rules and plans and all of that to do something else that's interjecting and interrupting what you really wanted to do. Okay, so now we're gonna break up into groups of 3 again.
Groups of 3, so we need to count on. So y'all ready? So you get your number 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what are you?
2.
You're 2. So all the 2s, I need all the 2s to move over here. All the 3s, I want you to go back there to that back corner. Where my 1s at?
Right here.
Okay, 1s, y'all get right here. Y'all get right here. Get y'all
What's up in here?
yeah, 1's in this area over here.
I'm sitting right here.
Okay, so who is this over here? 2s? Okay, I got more 2s than this. Where's my other 2s? Okay, so some more.
Oh, you sit right here.
Oh, you're still a 2.
I'll stay with you.
No.
This one.
You're a 1. Oh, well, if you hurt, you stay right there.
This
We'll
one
go
was.
mess with you if you okay.
You said one's over here.
That's over there.
1's here,
Yeah,
1's here, and 3's back here.
In the back.
Okay.
Wait, I'm saying.
All right. So pastors
I ain't gonna bite you, I promise.
Pastors get ready to give you y'all's first discussion question. All right. Everybody listening? Everybody listening?
Okay, so it's on the back of your, or the bottom of your paper. Discussion question. I know someone walking out here. Repeat it. What are some ways you can impart self-care practices in your daily life?
Oh, y'all don't have the paper. Where's your paper? Which one is it?
Yeah, not
Oh,
those.
you didn't
No,
put the
no,
question. Yeah,
I
you
didn't
didn't.
know that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you told me not to put it on.
I apologize, y'all. So the question is, what are some ways that you can impart self-care practices in your daily life?